Hi there guys, how are you? In this video we'll discuss Homer's Iliad. ठीक है? Now Homer's Iliad is an epic poem and if you are a student of Delhi University in particular doing BA English Honors or School of Open Learning, there is a paper called European Classical Literature. उसमें ये epic है Homer's Iliad. And of course in other universities also this paper is there and in particular this epic poem is there. So in this video we'll discuss Homer's Iliad. Along with this we will also discuss how to write better answers because ultimately at undergrad level अच्छे answers लिखना बहुत जरूरी है. So what is the approach that you should have? Unlike some objective type question paper जहाँ पे multiple choice questions होते हैं, at undergrad level in almost every university वहाँ पे answer writing होता है. So even if you have all the knowledge of the world, but if you are unable to write good answers, आपका score अच्छा नहीं आएगा, आपके grades अच्छे नहीं होंगे. So we'll discuss this in this video. But before moving ahead, अगर आप मुझसे जुड़ना चाहते हैं then you can follow me on Telegram. ठीक है? This is the link Harsh Singh Sir Official. ठीक है? And this is a brief about me. If you want, you can read here. ठीक है? And one more announcement. If you are preparing for MA English Entrance 2025, मतलब next year, then a new batch starts from the 1st of July. In this batch, we will cover the entire syllabus of CUET PG English. ठीक है? Along with this, we are starting a brand new batch for Jamia's PG English Entrance. ठीक है? Now, अगर आपको पता होगा that Jamia Millia Islamia conducts its own PG English Entrance and CUET PG English is for other universities who have chosen to join it. Jamia has not joined it. Jamia के question paper में objective as well as subjective दोनों होते हैं. That is why we are also starting a new batch for JMI entrance for PG English for next year. And this batch is also starting on the 1st of July. So for any inquiries or enrollment, just call or WhatsApp us on this number 7678160296. ठीक है? Now coming to Homer's Iliad. As I told you that this is a epic poem, just as we have the Mahabharata, Ramayana in India, in the West there is Homer's Iliad, Odyssey, and sometimes also Virgil's Aeneid is also classified as a epic. Sometimes John Milton's poem Paradise Lost is also classified as a epic. ठीक है? But yes, the classical epics are two, the Iliad and the Odyssey. ठीक है? So what is this epic poem about? See, Homer's Iliad is a epic poem set during the Trojan War. ठीक है? Now Troy was a country which was invaded by the Greeks. Now the Greeks, if you remember, were a very strong country and had a very strong army. उन लोगों ने invade कर दिया Troy को and they destroyed it. But during the war, even the Greeks lost a lot of people. Lot of soldiers. ठीक है? So this epic poem talks about the legendary conflict between the Greeks and the Trojans. The story primarily focuses on the wrath of Achilles and the greatest Greek warrior and its devastating consequences. Now Achilles, if you have watched the movie, Hollywood movie is also there on Troy, and Achilles was a very very invincible kind of soldier, but ultimately he gets killed during the Trojan War. Initially he does not want to join the war, but जब उनके एक साथी का death हो जाता है, when one of his companions Patroclus dies, he enters the war and finally he also dies. ठीक है? So उसके ऊपर है ये. First of all, what was the quarrel about? Why did the war happen? The poem begins in the 9th year of the war, ठीक है? With a quarrel between Agamemnon, the leader of the Greek forces, and Achilles. Agamemnon takes Briseis, a captive woman from Achilles, causing him to withdraw from the battle in anger. ठीक है? Now let me tell you that both Agamemnon is the king, Achilles is a very senior soldier. दोनों के दोनों ये along with the entire army they go to Troy. But Achilles has not yet joined the war. Of course, the war is going on between the Greeks and the Trojans, but he still hasn't. But when Agamemnon takes Briseis is a captive woman from Achilles, इनसे छीन लेते हैं ये. This is what angers Achilles. ठीक है? उसके बाद the Greek losses. ठीक है? Without Achilles, the Asians or the Greeks suffer heavy losses in battle against the Trojans, led by Hector, the son of Priam. Priam is the king of Troy. उसके बाद Patroclus' death. Achilles' close friend, as I told you, is Patroclus, who goes into battle after wearing the clothes and armor of Achilles. So he disguises himself as Achilles and enters the battle to help the struggling Greeks. Because जब ये लड़ाई चल रही थी, then the Greeks were losing a lot of people. ठीक है? Despite being a superior army, चूंकि उन लोगों के तरफ से Achilles नहीं लड़ रहे थे, उनके जो सबसे strongest और senior soldier थे, that is why the Greeks were losing. So Patroclus thought that why not help our army? So he joins the battle, but disguises himself as Achilles, so that जो बाकी soldier हैं, उनका confidence level high हो जाए. But he is not a great fighter like Achilles, right? That is why Hector, the prince of Troy, one of the princes of Troy, ठीक है? He finally kills Patroclus, and this really fuels Achilles' rage. ठीक है? That is the टाइम व्हेन अखिलीज डिसाइड्स टू जॉइन द बैटल। तब उनको लगता है कि नहीं, अब बहुत हो गया, ये जो ट्रॉय वाले हैं इन्होंने मेरे कंपेनियन पैट्रोक्लस को मार दिया है, एंड नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू वाइप ऑल ऑफ देम आउट। आफ्टर दैट अखिलीज इज रिटर्न। ठीक है, now let me tell you that these are the key events, ठीक है, key events that you have to mention and you have to know about while reading this epic poem. This is a epic poem, very long poem, so I'm just indicating the key events जो आपको जानना चाहिए। Achilles' return, ठीक है, grief stricken and enraged, Achilles returns to battle, seeking revenge for Patroclus' death. He is equipped with new armor forged by god Hephaestus. ठीक है, then the duel happens, or the fight between Achilles and Hector happens. Hector and Achilles engage in fierce duel, culminating in Achilles killing Hector. ठीक है, he then desecrates Hector's body by dragging it behind the chariot. Now Achilles, being a very superior soldier and a fighter, finally kills Hector, who is the prince of Troy. उनको ये मार देते हैं, but सिर्फ यहीं तक नहीं होती बात। After killing him, he desecrates the body, because in earlier times, just as we had in the Mahabharata, even in the Greeks, there was a code of honor that after somebody is killed, उनके body को सम्मान देना है, ना कि उसे desecrate करना है या mutilate करना है। But Achilles is so enraged at the loss of his companion Patroclus that he kills Hector and also desecrates the body of Hector. ठीक है? After that, the next important thing is Priam's plea. Now, King Priam, who is the king of Troy and also the father of Hector, comes to the camp of Achilles to beg for the return of his son's body. Achilles, moved by Priam's grief and reminded of his own mortality, relents and allows Hector to be given a proper burial. Okay? After the request from his father, his elderly father, Achilles says that okay, I will give you back the body of your son. And he allows the proper burial. After that, funeral of Hector. Okay, the poem concludes with the funeral rites of Hector, marking the end of Achilles' wrath and the moment of reconciliation amongst the ongoing war. Now, after that, also keep in mind that this epic poem ends with the funeral rites of Hector. ठीक है? Now, अगर आपने movie देखी है, Hollywood movie, then what happens in the end is ultimately the Greeks win and Achilles is killed, and only then the movie ends. But here, since this is a epic poem, it ends here. ठीक है? इसके बाद की जो कहानी है वो epic में नहीं दिया हुआ, ठीक है? But you can find it in the movie. So what are the key themes that you should definitely focus on along with the key events? What are the key themes? One is wrath and its consequences. The Iliad explores the destructive power of anger and the importance of controlling one's emotions. Achilles' wrath causes immense suffering for both the Greeks and the Trojans. ठीक है? This is a theme on which question can be framed. After that, honor and glory. The pursuit of honor and glory is a central motivation for the warriors on both sides of the conflict. They are willing to risk their lives for the sake of fame and recognition. ठीक है? Now, in those days, if you remember, even in the Mahabharata, honor and glory was something for which the fighters, the warriors always fought. They also risked their lives. And similar is the story here in the Trojan War. Honor के लिए, glory के लिए, fame के लिए ये लोग लड़ने के लिए, मरने के लिए तैयार हैं. After that, fate and the gods. The gods play an active role in the events of the war, influencing the actions of mortals and shaping their destinies. The poem explores the complex relationship between human agency and divine intervention. Now, also keep in mind that even in the Mahabharata of India, even in the Ramayana of India, you'll find intervention by the divine people or gods. So, similar was the case in Greek mythology, and similar is the case in this epic, that intervention by gods or divine entities. Of course, आजकल के poems में या आजकल के plays में generally नहीं होता, but in plays of earlier times, especially such classical epics, we can always find divine intervention. ठीक है? Something which is above human agency, that is always there. After that, mortality and grief. The Iliad is a meditation on the inevitability of death and the profound grief it causes. The poem portrays the pain of loss and the importance of honoring the dead. ठीक है? So these are the key themes which you should definitely focus on. After that, what are the literary terms that you should know about? One is epic. What is an epic? A long narrative poem recounting heroic deeds. उसके बाद, what is the meaning of in medias res? They can ask you what are the elements of epic poetry. तो आप आंसर में ये सब तो जरूर लिखना. That an epic generally starts in medias res or in the middle of things. ठीक है? तो starting a narrative in the middle of things. The way Homer's Iliad starts in the 9th year of the war. ठीक है? ये जो war था almost सालों तक ये खिंच गया था. When we read about the Mahabharata in India, ये कहा जाता है that it only lasted for 18 to 20 days, right? But here we have a war that starts in the 9th year. मतलब ये जो होमर ने लिखा है, he just begins to write from the 9th year of the war. उससे पहले जो 9 साल लड़ाई हो रही थी उसके बारे में तो लिखा ही नहीं अभी. So Epics generally start in medias res, in the middle of things. After that, what is a epithet? Now, epithet is a descriptive phrase used to characterize a person or thing. Okay, epithets are normally found a lot in epics. After that, simile. What is a simile? Simile is a comparison like or as. Okay, what is hubris? Excessive pride or arrogance. Now, hubris is something that leads to tragedies also. Even in great Greek tragedies, the cause of downfall of the heroes is generally hubris. मतलब excessive pride or arrogance. उसके वजह से वो बर्बाद हो जाते हैं. After that, one other thing you should know about is xenia. The ancient Greek concept of hospitality. Another thing you should keep in mind is kleos. What is kleos? Kleos is glory or fame achieved through heroic deeds. Okay. Now, with respect to better answer writing, okay, I discussed the key themes, key events that you should focus on while you read the Iliad by Homer. लेकिन अच्छे answers कैसे लिखें? Now, अच्छे answers लिखने के लिए along with mentioning the key events and key themes, and also if possible key quotations, you should also make use of literary theory. चाहे वो feminism से हो, चाहे वो psychoanalytic criticism हो, चाहे वो myth criticism हो. These are important especially from the point of view of Homer's Iliad. Till the time you use those concepts, it is very difficult to write good answers. Now, if you want to learn and practice writing better answers, just call or WhatsApp us on this number 7678160296. We also provide detailed guidance for Delhi University's undergraduate program, BA Honors English. ठीक है? And one last announcement. If you are preparing for UGC NET, a new batch starts from the 1st of July. In this batch, we will cover the entire length and breadth of UGC NET syllabus so that एक बार में आप clear कर सको इस एग्जाम को. Now, वीडियो अगर पसंद आया हो, then like this video, share it with your friends and click the subscribe button. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that whenever we upload new videos, you get the notification. ठीक है? So with this, I wish you all the best.